Hi, I'm JC Sum and welcome to Illusion Product Talk. And today we'll be talking about Equilateral 3. This is the third book in what I consider my professional illusion design series, or the first two professional illusion books would be Illusionary Departures and Urban Illusions. So what do I consider the professional illusion series? Well, these are illusions which require you to have some knowledge in illusion design, not some basic knowledge, but definitely some knowledge in illusion building, or at least prop building. So if you have never built anything in your life, these illusions would be considered quite difficult for you. But if you're an experienced builder, or you know someone who's an experienced builder, these illusions will not be that difficult to build from the building perspective. But the illusion designs are a bit more sophisticated, so you may need some illusion knowledge, or you may need some basic understanding of illusions to be able to put them together and to actually fabricate the props. So if you aren't building the illusions yourself, you will need to at least understand how the illusions should come together, so you can kind of supervise and build the illusions together with the builder, even if that person is not a professional illusion builder. The builder will need to know how to put different materials together. For example, they must be able to work with metals such as aluminum, and work with wood, acrylic, maybe fiberglass, and will need to know how to join these materials together and finish the illusions, whether it's in formica, which is plastic laminate, or painting, or vinyl covering, carpeting. This builder must know how to put all these different materials together to build the final illusion product. And that's why I call them professional level illusions, because they're not really for the DIY home builder if you have no experience in building anything. So this particular book, Equilateral, and this is the third edition of the book, even though I wrote it not too many years ago, maybe just 8 years ago, but it's already gone through 3 revisions, and I always like to constantly update my material because I revisit my designs. I mature as a designer, as a builder, as a performer, so I always like to make improvements. But this particular book focuses on big illusions. And what do I mean by big? So I've got my surrounded motorcycle appearance called Full Throttle, and this is really the best version of the illusion because it can be performed completely surrounded, and at the end of the illusion, all the sides of the cabinet also drop down, so the audience only gets to see a skeleton framework at the end of the illusion. This makes it really even more powerful because it's hard for them to reconstruct the method. I'll be the first to admit this isn't the most deceptive motorcycle appearance in the world, but it's definitely the most practical. You can perform it anywhere and can also pack flat. In this book, I also share 3 different versions of a car appearance. There's the Phantom Car Appearance, which is a very practical illusion that was designed for a trade show, one-off theater shows, or motor shows, exhibition shows, or launches. There's also the Light Pillars illusion. Now this is a black art method, but it's very unique in how the black art is used, and very practical as well. So it can be used for a theater setting or a cruise ship setting, anywhere you have kind of a controlled stage and generally your audience must be in front of you. I've also got the Bluff Appearance, which can be used for a car appearance or any large inanimate object. So it's a way to introduce a large prop in a very surprising way. So it's really good for a theater show, but I kind of had it in mind for corporate launches where you may not have the perfect theatrical stage or setting to be able to do an appearance of a car or a large object. And this is where the Bluff Appearance comes in very handy. And finally, I like to highlight my ATA sub-trunk. This is a very practical design for traditional top-loader sub-trunk built as a flight case or a road case. You can build this yourself, or if you know of any flight case maker, you can get them to build it as well because it uses components that any professional flight case maker will have. So check out all the illusions described in Equilateral 3. You can find that in the product page of illusionbookstore.com.